What are your memories about Nono? Did you spend much time with him when you were a kid?
Grandma and Nono always had huge family gatherings and dinners at their house, and they kept this red steel radio flyer wagon on their front porch. And I remember Nono taking his fist and banging on it and saying in this really heavy Italian accent the word strong, strong. And I thought he was just like this crazy old guy, but later I realized what he was trying to tell me was this is the thing he built, and he was so proud of it. Nono had this amazing immigrant success story. He was born in a small town in northern Italy. His dad and grandpa were carpenters, and as a small boy, he learned how to make things out of wood, but they were really, really poor. So when he was 16, he decided to come to America, and he came to Chicago and worked in any job he could find, like so many other immigrants. And eventually, he saved up enough money to rent a small garage, and he started making furniture and phonograph cabinets. But he also made a little wooden wagon to haul tools around in the workshop. And pretty soon people were ordering more wagons than anything else. So like any entrepreneur, he went with what was working, and he called the first wagon the Liberty Coaster, because the first thing he saw when he came to America was the Statue of Liberty.
Do you remember the first time you visited Radio Flyer?
I was 5 years old, and my dad brought me to work with him. I remember walking through the factory and seeing all the wagons on the conveyor line. It just seemed like this magical Rube Goldberg machine that was just cranking out these shiny little red wagons, sending them out into the world.
When you and your dad, Papa Mario, were working together so closely in the first years, did you guys always get along?
Overall, we got along really well, but the biggest fight we ever got in was when the company was struggling. We were coming up on our 80th anniversary in 1997, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to do a PR campaign. And I walked into his office and I said, Dad, I want to build the world's largest wagon and have it in New York. And we'll get all kinds of coverage. And he's like, Robert, you don't want to do a PR campaign like that. You're going to get all this attention. All these reporters are going to ask you all these questions. Just be low key. And one of the great things about being in a family business is I was like, well, I'm just going to do it. And he didn't fire me. So we built the world's largest wagon, and it was just this huge success. And at the end of it, he said, it was good that we did that.
Is there any wisdom that you would like to pass on to me?
One of the things that I learned from my dad, and I know that he learned it from his dad, was to always treat people with kindness and respect. And it didn't matter if they were a factory worker or the president of another company or a customer. He treated everybody exactly the same. That's just a really powerful lesson.